Save time, money, and energy with this easy-to-lay insulated underfloor heating board. Firstly, measure and calculate the square meterage of underfloor heating boards required. Add 5% extra to allow for wastage and cuts. The second step is to start with a dry fit. Lay the first board closest to the pipe entry or manifold, keeping the return run closest to the wall. If you need to cut the boards, simply use a Stanley knife and straight edge. Work in rows, ensuring channels remain aligned to fill the entire room. Take care of walking on the boards while fitting, not to damage them using soft shoes or knee pads. Once you reach the opposing wall, be sure to rotate the board to retain a channel around the outer perimeter. You will need this later for your return pipework. Step 3 is to fix the boards down securely to the subfloor. For solid concrete floors or screed, bond the boards directly with a flexible tile adhesive. For timber subfloors, boards must be fixed securely with screws and washers. We recommend 15 per board spread evenly. Then you can begin to plan and arrange your pipework. Start at the manifold end, ensuring sufficient length to plumb directly. Arrange the pipework in full runs up and down the room until complete, ensuring to firmly insert the pipe into the channels. Complete the full return back to the manifold. Pressure test before filling and then conduct a wet test before continuing to the next step. Now it's time for the finished floor. For tiled finishes, you can tile directly to the cement top face using a flexible tile adhesive. Ensure the adhesive is one suitable for heated floor systems. For hardwood flooring such as laminate, LVT, and SPC, you can directly lay onto the underfloor heating boards using adhesive if recommended for the chosen flooring system. For soft floor finishes such as vinyl and carpet, a screed will need to be laid firstly to ensure a hard subfloor. Finally, turn on your underfloor heating system and enjoy energy-efficient heating directed into the room.